Love and Action Network's Daily Boost. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am doing Third Eye Chakra Friday for Love and Action Network's Daily Boost. Like I said, you can find more about Love and Action Network at lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. You can find our CEO, Andre Stith, Andre in the Flow on all platforms, and also you can book him for a variety of things, again, on lovedandlovable.org. Okay, share that out. I hope that went somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm here. I'm here. Hello. Okay, good. Everything's working. I forgot to say at the top that we have a very grumpy child today, so y'all, I may need to just step away from the camera. Right now, we are contented with a bottle, but we were just not contented with a bottle. That's why I'm a little late. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you today? Funny videos. Okay, I'm gonna start today. I don't have my usuals, y'all. We the Urban didn't post. Black Liturgies didn't post. I didn't see anything super inspiring to me, but I did catch some anti-capitalist affirmations. Now, this is on an account called Brown19170, and it does not have an author on it. And I'm pretty sure this person is not the author of it. I'm all right. I'm very tired. I'm just going to be real honest about that. I'm very tired today. And I'm very trying not to feel like I'm not going to get anything done today because of this child. So, thank you for always telling me I'm beautiful. You are also beautiful. Okay, so anti-capitalist affirmations. I am allowed to spend my time creating things, even if they are not beautiful. There is no such thing as a real job. Somebody in the room needs to hear that. All forms of work are real and valid. There is nothing that I need to accomplish to be worthy. I feel like I can move you guys like here. There we go. To be worthy, I am already worthy. Doing nothing is good for my soul. I am not defined by what I produce. My worth cannot be measured by my paycheck, my job title, or a list of professional or academic achievements. I do not need to monetize my hobbies. It is enough to spend time doing something I love. I will not let society decide what success looks like. I can define what successful life looks like for me. And when we are in capitalism and having to work within the parameters of capitalism, I think it is very important to remember and remind ourselves of these anti-capitalist affirmations, because these are things we can do underneath capitalism and still make money, right? And still provide care infrastructure for ourselves. And there was one other thing that I ran across as I was coming on today, which was because I've been obsessed with this idea of like trusting yourself first before you trust other people. And I've been obsessed with that idea for a very long time. And I think that part of the reason that we stall is because we don't trust ourselves, and we don't have confidence in ourselves, and we don't trust the feelings that sort of come through us. And so this post, it's from the Mentorship Guru. The Mentorship Guru. The degree to which a person can grow is directly proportional to the amount of truth they can accept about themselves without running away. Without running away. The degree to which a person can grow is directly proportional to the amount of truth they can accept about themselves without running away. And I think this is so important in much of the work that I do, like, I mean, even so far as marketing and branding and social media work, but certainly in the voice studio and certainly in DEI, we have to accept a lot of ugly, quote unquote, ugly truths about ourselves. We have to look at the bad parts and look at the things that we believed for a very long time and make sure that we're okay with that. Like, it is okay to forgive ourselves for running across a bad belief here and there. Right? It's okay to forgive ourselves and to trust ourselves that we can move on from those beliefs. Hello. Your eyeballs are open. That makes me nervous. Don't get me wrong, y'all. My child's eyes are beautiful, but when they are open, that's usually bad news bears for mommy. It's usually bad news bears for mommy. But let's move on here and let's bring up les chakras. Like I said at the top of this, today is Third Eye Chakra Friday, which means all about seeing, right? And this is the thing about entrepreneurship. This is the thing about visioning. This is the, not visioning, this is the thing about being a professional singer. You know, I think a lot of people limit themselves. I see this, and people limit themselves, particularly musicians, in not seeing that they are the actual business, right? And yes, that's a capitalistic mindset. That is something that comes directly from the like bro marketing world. Like, you are selling yourself. But wow, this person. Okay. But we do have to believe that about ourselves, right? We have to see how we can be inside of business and believe and see who we are as artists and as leaders. Because the fact is that art leads the world. Art does not just react, art actually leads. And so I'm back to, what are you saying with your art? Put it in the comments. Ooh, scared the baby. Sorry, I yelled. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Good job. Okay, so third eye chakra. I see. Third eye chakra reflections and questions. Reflecting on the third eye chakra, also known as ajna, involves considering its themes of intuition, perception, wisdom, and insight. Here are some questions to help guide your reflection. And again, y'all know what I do. I just scroll through the list and see what like catches my eye on any given day. Okay. So today, what's catching my eye is dreams and symbolism. So this is something that Papi Wata, y'all that know Papi Wata, go join the House of Mami Wata if you're interested in like the interpretation of your dreams and symbols and signs and things that you can do for yourself and crystals and all that good stuff. House of Mami Wata on Loved and Lovable Lane is the place for that. Okay, I don't know a lot about it, but I am going to read these questions. Dreams and symbolism. Shout out to the House of Mami Wata, child, led by CEO Papi Wata. Dreams and symbolism. How often do I remember and reflect on my dreams? What symbols or recurring themes appear in my dreams, and what might they mean? And how can I use my dreams as a tool for insight and guidance? Now, for me, I rarely remember my dreams. Literally, the only dream I think I've ever like consistently remembered is this recurring nightmare that I had when I was a child, where a werewolf was chasing me and I was in a bubble chair. I'm pretty sure I've told Dr. Flo about this before. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I'm going to replace it with intuition, right? How often do I remember and reflect on my intuition? Listen, it was a recurring nightmare from when I was like 8 to when I was 12. It was wild. Yeah. A werewolf. Did this not happen to anybody else? A werewolf was chasing me. And then I hid from the werewolf in a bubble chair that you win from like those school fundraisers. Okay? Okay. How do I remember and reflect on my intuition? Well, first I got to let my intuition lead, right? I got to trust my intuition. I got to move in my intuition as opposed to fighting against it. And we may yet take a nap after this bottle. We may yet, y'all. What symbols or recurring themes appear in my intuition, and what might that mean? What might that mean, right? I often perceive and see future things or future problems, and often that makes me worry and anxious, and then it stops me, right? I'm always talking about push the damn button, but what y'all don't see is how often I am stopped in my tracks by certain things because my intuition is telling me something. So I don't really get these when I dream or when I sleep, because I couldn't tell you if I dream or not. I'm not intuited into that part of myself, especially currently because my sleep is interrupted. But, you know, as I look at my intuition and the things that it's pointing out to me, it's the bubble chair for you. Yeah, me too. It clearly it was like a purple bubble chair too, and it was like semi clear. Like the werewolf could have seen me, child. What good is a bubble chair against a werewolf with teeth? I mean, this is dreams of children, you know? How can I use my intuition as a tool for insight and guidance? Well, I often do that. My intuition is hella strong, and I just don't start things or do push through things depending on what it's telling me, depending on what it's seeing. And I have to be open to that, right? I have to trust myself enough to be open to what my mind is telling me, you know? The minute we say we can't is the minute that that is true. Okay. 52 weeks of conscious contact. Puppy doesn't believe me, but I recall very few sleeping dreams. I dream all day. Yeah. I wouldn't even say that I daydream really, like, but like I really don't have sleeping dreams. At least that I remember. I don't like very rarely I'll have like one about people in my life that I love dying, which is, you know, I guess I care for you. That's what that dream would tell me. But I don't think I have a lot of sleeping dreams. And if I do, they're not important. Okay, anyway, 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact by Melody Beattie. Y'all know that we read this every day on Love and Action Network. This is an anchoring text for us. It just, stop. It just allows us to continue to move in our lives and continue to center certain things. Like this week's theme is serenity. Serenity coming before anything else that we do. So peace in yourself, peace and trust in yourself before confidence, courage, and all of the things that we need to liberate ourselves and walk through the door, right? The doors that we need to open. So we're on day 6. I'm going to read it nice and quick. Here we go. Practicing serenity doesn't mean we're always calm and serene. It means we remember to practice serenity whenever we feel unrest. And this is, listen, I'll read the gratitude focus in just a second. But I think people don't like to talk about this topic, calm and serene, because they're like, that is bypassing, that is toxic positivity. But y'all, you have to move through your emotions. Like, you're not just gonna always be serene. You're not just always gonna be peaceful. There are things that happen in real life every day, right, that are gonna knock you to the side, and you have to move through those. And it's either, are you going to let it boil over the top and yell and kick and scream and do the things that you do when you're angry or upset or frustrated or scared or worried or any of these terms, lovedandlovable.org/emotions. Okay, go figure out your emotions. Or can you add in some calm, right? Can you take a beat and say, ooh, actually, I can handle this way instead, and it will serve me better to handle it this way instead. Now, I'm not saying that there are not times where you can be righteously angry, because I think that we all need to be righteously angry about certain things in the world. Ceasefire now, free Palestine. But many times, a beat, a pause, and then calm and serene doesn't mean you can't be direct. It doesn't mean you can't be powerful. It doesn't mean you can't be forceful. But that little beat and a bit of calmness, instead of flying off the handle, hello somebody, may serve you better than being blindly angry, right? Those are two different things. Righteous anger and blind anger, two very different things. Okay, the gratitude focus of the week. There are a lot of events, people, and circumstances in the world that help us feel chaotic. We can be grateful for the people, places, and things that help promote peace. I'll read that one more time. There are a lot of events, people, and circumstances in the world that help us feel chaotic. We can be grateful for the people, places, and things that help promote peace. Many a person keeps me around because I'm a calm human. I very rarely fly off the handle, and when I do, it's usually warranted. um, Places for me, the lake at my grandma's house, that's about a half mile away from my grandma's house. Um, Things that help me promote peace in my life. These birds that you hear in the background, that is from my kiddo's glider. Um, Being able to work at my own pace gives me a lot of peace, where I'm not inside of corporations where there, you know, there's a customer, there's a customer. Customer service is like, especially Starbucks, y'all. But also the medical field is wild. Wild. Okay. That did not promote my peace, inner or outer. So I have done those things, and I have found that being at home, working in my own pace, is grand. Now, you don't have to work from home. Maybe you find your peace out there, but find what gives you peace. Make a list so that when you get angry, when you get fearful, when you get anxious, you can return to this gratitude focus, right? You can return to those things, just like a brag book. You return to those things and you remind yourself, oh, you know what would make me feel better at this moment? A walk in my garden. You know what would make me feel more calm and able to handle this situation? A walk down the street, right? Like if it doesn't rain this afternoon, I may take my child for a walk. I love to take my child for a walk. It has been uh, very wet and very, if it's not wet, it's warm here, too warm to walk my kiddo. And so that has made me feel actually a little bit anxious this week. I haven't gotten my calm time with my kid, right? So just make a list of those things and refer to it. Uh, Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts, or you can do that in your notebook or your journal. There is something coming soon from the House of Mami Wata that will be affordable and readily available to you to help you walk through the chakra system if you choose to, but also... Oh, what? What? What's wrong? What's wrong? Okay. It was just a holler. We're okay. Um, There's something coming soon that will be on lovedandlovable.org to help you and give you a place to write your thoughts. Okay? You can go as deep with us as you want. We are a bring your own belief organization. You do not have to believe in spirituality. You do not have to believe in hoodoo. You do not have to believe in the cult of Christ, child. You do not have to believe in anything. You can be an atheist and still come to the table and put your love in action. Again, to join and to go in deeper with us, to see our VIP events, to chat with us all day long, to get in the private live groups, to get free masterclasses, to get donation-based masterclasses, to be a part of Deconstruction Junction, to sign up for lessons. All of that is at lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. I'm going to get off of here. It is... Oh, it is? No. I will see you all tomorrow once again. Also, I will see some of you in my live for Spill the Beans later today at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Make good trouble. Hello. Do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, and ain't nobody can change that. Even yourself, child. And I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, same place, for the crown chakra boost. Bye-bye.